What is up, YouTube? I haven't made a video in many months. It's been a hot minute. Probably a little bit rusty. We got a lot that's changed, a lot that's gone on. Maybe talk about why I haven't been making videos. So I'm gonna take you along. It's Saturday. It's a day where I kind of like to go around to the properties, check out what's going on. So I'm gonna show you guys some of the projects, some of the new purchases we've bought that I've been keeping a secret. One of which is I'm in a truck. If you guys don't know, I used to drive a Subaru Outback, which I got made fun of all the time for, but we are now rolling in a GMC Sierra. So we're gonna go hook up a trailer. We're gonna go to a storage facility. Then we're gonna head to a property that I haven't showed you guys yet. Before we get to all that, we're gonna jump back all the way to September quick so I can catch you up on a storage facility project. All right, we got a lot going on here. We got power washing on the roof. We're recoating the roofs. We got that going. Gonna be repainting these buildings. But first, we've got to do a little bit of retrofitting. So we are doing some retrofitting over on these, building this out for our trim. So we're getting that going. So it's been a pretty busy day here at the storage facility that we are doing some work to. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update on what we did. As you saw in the earlier clip, power washing the roofs because we're getting ready to coat the roof, and I'll talk to you a little bit about the stuff that we're putting on it probably in a later video. Super expensive. Another thing that we did was we had these trimmed out because the way that they had it before was all jacked up. And the trim, or I should say, I don't know if it's really called the trim, but like the flashing that closes this off and keeps, water out, was all old and brittle. So we're replacing that. Wanted to get that done before we started painting, so we didn't have to go back and mess the paint up afterwards. But yeah, it's coming along. So as you know, we already painted the front building and the end building over there. And now we've got two more to go. One of the issues we've been having with the facility is this back building here. It's got the 30-foot long units, and we've been having issues with water getting in. And I think that we were able to solve the problem here with this new gutter. The old gutter was allowing water to get up actually inside the block. It was running down in the block all the way to the base and then leaking into the units at the floor level. So $2,400 later on new gutters, 6-inch gutters on all three buildings. Went ahead and decided to knock all three out. Hopefully we solved some issues there. And the old gutters were like the old residential size. I think it was like 4-inch. Obviously it sticks out like a sore thumb right now. However, once everything gets painted, it's gonna look much better. All right, got the last two buildings done. That one and that one. All right, now we're back to today. This commercial building we bought, a year and a half, 2 years ago now. We painted it black. We've been making some improvements. It was an old office space that we converted into an apartment up front. We've got a forklift a mechanic that rents this unit right here. And then this unit down here is ours. And this is where we store a lot of our junk, which I'll show you. And right now we're also storing the campground truck with the snowplow. And then I've got my trailer right there. We have this additional lot to the side that I would love to expand this building over onto. Those are some future plans that we'll keep you in the loop of. See what happens there. All right, so this is our little space that we have in here. We call it 440, the commercial building. So we just store all kinds of miscellaneous junk and parts. And Dad, if you're watching this, hate to call you out, but my dad has been known to like to keep things I'm the opposite. But this is actually super clean right now. We are looking pretty good. So that's my dad's Rialta. And but yeah, pretty simple. Got 2 more units that way. Bought this thing a year and a half, 2 years ago, and it's been doing well. Give you a quick tour of this thing. So pretty cool little rig here. Got a little kitchen. I don't think any of the lights are gonna flip on for me, but you got seats that lay down that way as a bed. This is the bathroom, and this whole thing slides this way, so the bathroom gets bigger, and it actually converts into a shower as well. You got some storage right there. That converts into a bed, and that's about it. I really don't want to ramble too much in this video, so I'm going to try to keep it limited, but there's multiple reasons why I haven't been making videos. One of the biggest reasons is I've just been really busy. We bought a house and I did most of the remodel myself, which I don't recommend, but that was very time consuming and very stressful because we were on a time crunch. Because another thing I didn't really share with many people is we actually spent over a month in Arizona this winter. So that's a big goal of mine. Time freedom. That's what it's all about for me. I want to be able to do what I want when I want. And one of the things I want to do is spend the winter in a warm climate. So that's what we did. We spent, we went before Christmas and got back right at the end of January. So a little over a month and like 2 weeks, I think we were gone. So that's another reason why I haven't been making videos. So big goal I completed there. Another reason is I don't really know what to make videos about. To be honest, these videos I make more for myself than anything because I like to look back and be like, hey, remember how far we came? I'm not trying to, I do not want to be famous. I don't want people to know what I'm doing or what I'm up to. So it's like, why am I even making these videos? But I really enjoy making them, again, more for my own enjoyment. So not trying to get famous or make clickbaity videos, and I really actually like to lay low is what I figured out. So I don't know how much more we'll make in the future, but we'll see. It's still fun for my loyal followers to keep you guys up to date. It just might not look like it used to. One other reason why I haven't been making videos, and a big one, is because quite honestly my life is a lot more boring than it used to be. I used to spend a lot more time at the properties, you know, doing exciting things, out and about, but anymore 80% of my time is spent in front of a computer or on my phone. So it's just not something super exciting to make videos about. All right, we're rolling up to this facility here that we purchased, I think May of 2023. So not real long ago. We've been making steady improvements over here. I'm gonna jump out and show you some of the things we've been doing. When we bought this place, it was an ugly poop brown color, which I'll show you. But as you can see, we have repainted it a kind of a royal, I don't know if it's royal blue, but a blue color with the walls are actually a really light gray, almost a white. And man, it looks so much better. So this facility here is 71 units. And some of the things that we've been doing are obviously painting everything. We put new seals around all the doors. We have sealed all of the screws on all the roofs for leaks. We put all new guttering. And let me see, I think back here, we're working on getting electric service installed because we're installing more lights and cameras around the entire facility. We did put a couple cameras up already, kind of temporarily. And then around back here, we did guttering back here as well. This was a big problem spot, but I think hopefully we got the water issues solved. When we bought this place, it was insanely mismanaged. I think we probably had, I don't know, 12 actually occupied paying tenants out of 71, even though like half the units were filled with people's junk. So it's been an absolute adventure / nightmare getting this place figured out, but it's finally cranking away. I'll share numbers with you guys in another video, but this place has been fun. So being just a Saturday, and my contractors are actually really busy working on at a property that we're going to go to next. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this stuff out of this unit. This is an abandoned unit that we're cleaning out. And so I'm gonna go ahead and grab this stuff and take it to our dumpster over at the property that we recently acquired. All right, we're locked and loaded. These things are heavier than I thought they'd be. This is what the units look like. This is the small 5x10s. I think they rent for like 45 bucks a month. Honestly, they're our biggest problem unit because they're so cheap. Not very responsible people rent them, and then we have to kick them out, which is what happens very often. I'm probably not gonna film a ton over at the new property. We'll see. My contractors are probably over there, and I don't want to distract them. But so I ended up buying another mobile home park, which some of you guys know I sold all of my parks early part of 2023 and thought I was done with that business. But this park kind of fell into my lap. It's pretty local to me, so it kind of made sense. But this is by far the biggest project I've ever done. Definitely the roughest. It was very dilapidated, very ran down. We've got a lot of work to do. So we closed on that a couple months ago. So we're still, kind of trying to just keep our head above water. But we'll see if I can show you guys a couple of things we're working on over there right now. So I'm not going to make a lot of video footage over here at the moment today. There's a lot of people around right now. I don't really want to open my mouth too much. But this is a mobile home right now that we are just about ready to sell. These homes are cheap. They're affordable. This isn't the Taj Mahal, but it provides a good, safe, clean place for someone to live. This home, we started out asking like $11,000 for it, but I think we're going to actually be increasing that just due to the demand. So it's a little 2-bedroom, 1 bath, has washer and dryer hookups in it. This is a 1980s model. So that's an idea of what the home looks like. We have so much going on over there at the park. I didn't want to fill the dumpster with this thing, so we're actually going to drop it here and then figure out what to do with it later. I am over here at the 142 unit storage facility that we bought, at least 2 going on 3 years ago now. I don't actually remember. But this place is in constant improvement. We're always trying to chase down leaks and things. This unit right here says that they have a leak going on, so we're gonna open up their unit and see what's going on. How we do that is, so the tenants all have their own locks, which we don't have keys to. So we throw one of our red locks on their units, provide them with the code, tell them to take their lock off, and then we're able to get in, on our own time. So we're gonna check that out, do a couple other things, and then move on to the next property. Definitely got some water issues going on here. It looks like water's wicking over from this side, but what is confusing is, that side over there is all dry. This is not the end of the building. There's another unit here, and the way that this is all laid out, there's really no way water is getting up into there. So my only idea is either we got a leak in the roof, maybe that's dropping down in this unit and then wicking over, or potentially when it's raining, this pool's bad enough. You can see that water's still kind of standing here. Maybe water is, I just don't know that it would climb this. But this is the things that you kind of deal with these storage facilities that are kind of a pain. Kind of windy out here, but I want to show you guys this lot. Some of you guys remember bought this lot that's right across from the existing facility, and we are planning on maybe eventually putting up some more storage over here. Right now, this is just an abandoned mobile home. Got nothing actually in there. It's pretty bad. So I'll probably hire someone like Rolling Ops or something to come tear this thing down here in 2024 at some point. And then hopefully we'll start moving forward on potentially redeveloping this here in the future. And this unit over here, I had a little grease spot over here, so I have some chemical I put down on that. scrape up the grease, wipe it away. Now I'm just gonna quickly, while I'm here, I like to dust these rails off, hit everything with the blower, and mark this unit as available. We bought this farm last year when we sold all the mobile home parks, kind of for tax reasons. Is owning a farm a wise thing to do? Probably not, but it's been a lot of fun coming over here. We're gonna go drive around a little bit, check it out, but everything is probably extremely muddy, so I'm probably gonna get stuck, but we'll find out. All right, that was a really bad idea. I literally 10 seconds after I put the camera down just about got stuck. We just had a hammer down, got through that, but probably a really bad idea to be out here. Yeah, this is just muck out here, just sink right in. So are we gonna be able to get back out? That is the question. Probably gonna have to give it a bunch of throttle and just try to throw it out here. We'll see, hammer down. So owning land is really like the ultimate for me. If I could do nothing but just own land, that would be the best. But problem is, farm ground, hunting ground doesn't really cash flow. And so it just doesn't make financial sense. If I have a ton of extra cash laying around, it's a solid place to set money. But to get a good return on the cash invested, not really. So we got this little pond. It's not much, but I would love to invest money here, dig this thing out deeper, clean up the trees around the edge, make it a little more usable or enjoyable, and then somewhere down here make a spot for an RV camper, park that here and have a place to come hang out, spend the night. But I just love coming over here. It's so peaceful. There's no tenants over here. All there is squirrels and deer. It just makes me happy. Well, I really hope I don't get stuck because I am a good 45 to 50 minutes away from home. And I don't know anyone over here that can pull me out. So set my tripod for your viewing pleasures. And I think I'm just gonna try to build momentum, whip around here, and then I guess just try to skeet right through there. We'll see. Must be a lot of water that comes down off this hill and then flows right through this little low spot, because this is really squishy. I just rewatched the video. It didn't look that bad, but it's pretty squishy in here. Whoa, see, look at that. It's kind of weird. All right, back to business. All right, so we're back from the farm. Just want to talk a little bit more about the park that we bought, kind of why we bought it. So as I mentioned, we sold all the parks. I thought I was done with that. Actually had someone reach out to me and said, hey, I know the owner well, I work with him, he wants to sell, will you talk to him? And I was pretty much like, no way, this thing's it's pretty rough, needs a lot of work, it's kind of a tough location where it's located. So months went by, I had pretty much ignored him. It came back around again where he's like, I know he really wants to sell, and so I was like, okay, at least I'll find out what he's asking for the thing. So I found out and I was like, oh my goodness, like that's way too expensive. And I ended up offering him what I thought was, a fair offer, which was, it was not quite half of what he wanted, but it was pretty close to it. And nothing to knock the old owner. Actually, it was a partnership, and one of the partners had passed away, and this other seller got kind of stuck with it, and just unfortunately, again, nothing. If you're watching this, nothing against you, but and he knows it was mismanaged and kind of just ran to the ground. So went into this thing completely blind, as in no leases, no information really on who's paying and who's not. So it was, it's been quite an adventure, but it's been going a lot better than what actually I anticipated. We did some creative structuring with the bank to give us more cash to work with. So we have, additional sum of cash we're using, as well as interest only on the loan for the first 12 months. So really hitting it hard, trying to get it stabilized as quickly as possible. And really, I mean, the thing is, a lot of these people just weren't getting taken care of like they should have been. There was sinks that were clogged up, there's furnaces that weren't working, holes in people's floors. Again, absolutely nothing against the gentleman that we bought it from. It really wasn't his fault. It was more his partner's property, and he kind of got left with it when they passed away. So yeah, I feel like, we're going to get this thing turned around, stabilize it. Not sure where we'll go from there, but hopefully be able to provide everyone, a good place, good, safe place to live, and we'll see what happens from there. So I don't know if you guys can notice, but I'm in a new office in our basement of the new house, which is not a new house, it's actually a 90s. So we got the green carpet, got lavender walls with some flower wallpaper border around the top, so it's pretty nice. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap the video up. I doubt anyone's actually still watching. If you are, drop a comment that you like the lavender walls, so I know you watched to the end. But let me know if you guys like the videos where I'm out on the properties. Yeah, we'll see. I'm not super motivated to be making videos anymore, but we'll see what happens. So anyways, good talking to you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.